Anyways.
I just pushed mine out and he got up.
So I ended up, sorry, I messed the story up. I wasn't thinking clearly. I actually went out and bought the round ring, and then I told her about the fact that it was out of stock or whatever. I forgot that that's what I did, but sorry,
so
Leanne,
you did a scammeroonie.
I did a little scammeroony.
Yeah.
But she's like, then that's when she corrected me that she wanted the princess cut, not the round cut, and I was like, oh dang it, I literally just bought the round one, which was shipped across the country to get to where I was, because they didn't have one close by. And so when the ring got there, I had to go and tell them like, hey, this wasn't the right ring. I wanted the princess cut version of this. And they had to exchange it, which was like a whole thing. They couldn't just exchange it. So you are taking stuff. Okay. All right.
Did you put it back?
I put it back, yeah. Okay, well, I'll go take it again then. All right. So I went to go exchange the ring, but in order to do that, I had to like return it. They couldn't just exchange it. It was like this whole thing. It took like half a day for them to figure out how to do this, and it was making me really mad. So
you just didn't get it?
No, I did. We finally figured it out, and I returned it, and I got the princess cut one, and then I had the ring. I had the ring, the one that she wanted, that she loved from before, and everything like that. So I had the ring. So, whoa.
You can ring it, and then all the villagers run inside. I've seen this.
Get inside! That's awesome.
That just makes it... Yeah, that's cool as.
Oh my gosh. Oh, maybe we could use gold to make that.
Oh, I kind of just wanted to take this, but alright.
We can. Well, I mean, you've already taken so many other things. We might as well just take.
Wait. I thought we were doing that. I thought we were the pillagers, man.
Well, I wasn't sure because you told me that, and then I got scared that we would scare them all off. But who cares now? We'll find another one. Yeah. We'll adventure. So, ooh, hey. So I had the ring, and I sat on that from like October to December because in December her family was planning a trip to Disneyland, and they invited me along. So I was like, well, this is a perfect opportunity now because like it's not something that I provoked. You know, exactly. So it was something her family did. So I was like, okay, well, you know, I'll plan for that. I'll plan for to propose at Disneyland, which now meant that I had to go talk to her parents and ask for their blessing to marry their daughter. And that was probably the most nervous I have ever been in my entire life. Way more than actually proposing. Was bringing up that conversation. Yeah. So I was like, I tried to slyly like ask her mom, like, hey, anytime you and Pat have time to like, I don't know, meet me somewhere for lunch. Don't tell Caitlin. It's kind of, I'm trying to planning a surprise for her at Disneyland. Well, that was read to her mom because I texted her mom. Her car read that text out loud. To her little sister who she was driving at the time. Thankfully, Leanne was not in the car at the time. But even still, it read it out automatically while she was driving her little sister out. And her little sister kind of caught on to it. Like, oh, well, I think I know what Dwight's going to be wanting to talk about. So, that was funny. Thankfully, you know, she knew to like kind of keep it a secret and didn't, you know, go blabbing her mouth. She was 14, I believe, at the time.
All right.
14,
so
15?
an age where you could say don't tell, and it's actually gonna not be told.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, even her older sister, who's still younger than her, but older than that younger sister. She has two sisters. They're both younger, and one's 15, the other one's 24 or something like that. So she set up a time when I met with her parents or whatever and had a very nerve-wracking conversation with them. It shouldn't have been nerve-wracking. I knew that they would say yes and that they would be happy, but obviously they wanted to know more information about how we were financially and if we could live together and have enough money to, you know, pay for food and rent and all of these things, right? And you know, it's a tough conversation, but it was great afterwards, and they both said yes.
I really should have asked the job question first, so
Yeah?
that I could base this like around. All right, and then with your, because I don't know, is your job like a consistent job now? But
somewhat.
on.
Well, we'll get to that. And so I was like, okay, yeah, no, sure, we've been doing fine, and like the last couple of years has been a little bit more consistent with Nvidia work and all that stuff, so everybody was excited. So December rolls around, and we went there over New Year's. So we got there on the 31st, and we went to Harry Potter World first at Universal because, you know, yeah, we're both Harry Potter nerds, and it was a big part of like our early relationship. You know, obviously with Harry Potter and Hogwarts and stuff.
I was hoping I would get to say, Dwight, watch out to you.
Yeah.
And then he comes after me.
I see iron down here, so I was gonna go pick it up real quick.
All right, I'll wait. Oh, I don't know if I'm ready to wait, Dwight.
Okay, I'm coming. Oh, you got some friends.
Oh man, like I don't know that the damage isn't that high, but you're really bumping the numbers with 3 of them.
Nah, that's all right. Whoa, there's something creepy nearby.
Is that it? Something's killing me, Dwight.
Yeah, I hear like
that's it, Dwight.
Oh,
look at it.
There it is.
It's racing. Isn't that so fucking creepy?
That is creepy. Holy cow.
Can we kill? I didn't look that far into it. I don't know if we can actually kill it.
Oh, dude, we can kill it. Come on.
Well, I don't know where it's gone. Oh,
Right
there
here.
it is. It's coming. It's coming for you.
Got him.
Man, it's really onto you, which
Yeah.
is... Because I barely see it. Come here, you weird... Yeah!
Nice hit. Behind you, behind you.
Cool mob. That is so cool looking. I'm trying to do a sweep. Right.
Got him.
Oh, I hit... Oh, I thought I hit it.
Oh, maybe you did.
He's coming for you.
Yep, it's coming for you.
Oh, I missed him. Oh man.
Ha!
Hey. Like,
Oh,
legit.
that's cool, man. But so we went to Harry. I got him.
Oh, what did you get?
I got Phantom Membrane.
I don't know what that does.
It looks like a
but
booger.
that's cool. That's cool. And oh, look,
A villager.
a
Oh,
zombie
okay.
villager, but like they're geared up now. We need a golden apple though, so we can't really hurt him. So he's
Yeah.
gonna.
It's okay. So, anyways, we went to Harry Potter World, which was awesome, and we spent way too much money there because we both bought wands and robes. Obviously, we would. Because why wouldn't we?
Too good.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I wonder what, the rides, but that's about right. That is about right.
See, I get motion sick and I'm afraid of heights, so rides actually don't do a whole lot for me.
Oh, you're gonna love the drift car then.
Yeah, no, I'll probably have to take Dramamine or something before we go out to that. But, anyways, we went to Harry Potter World, which is awesome. Had butterbeer in both forms. Do not get the soda one. I think the soda one was bad. Get the slushy version of it. It's way better. Or it's the opposite. I can't remember. Ask Leanne. She would remember.
So essentially, I've got 50-50 odds.
No, it is the slushy.
One
It is the slushy one. Yeah, the slushy one is better because that's the one. I have.
1 second, my servant. Thank you, sir.
Oh, your butler came.
Just refilling me.
Did he give you a Red Bull?
Yep.
Oh, he must have went out and got some.
Look, I'm doing really well as an apprentice mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. It doesn't pay very much, those lads. Anyway, continue.
So, yeah, we went to Harry Potter World, spent a lot of money, but it was a lot of fun. It was very cool kind of seeing Hogwarts, and the Ollivander's wand thing was really neat. But then the next day comes along, and that was the day that we went... I think we ended up going to Disneyland that night? I can't remember. Yeah, I think we went that night. Because we went there for Disneyland, but me and her wanted to stop at Universal beforehand. But then we got kind of bored because Universal kind of stinks.
Doesn't have wands and robes.
Yeah, well, yeah. So we were like, well, whatever. Let's go back to the hotel. We'll drop off all of our stuff, and then we'll go to Disney for the night. So we went to Disney that night. Hey guys, Future Dwight here, editing this video. I got my dates mixed up. We went to Universal on the 30th, and then the next day on the 31st, we went to Disneyland. Spent the whole day in Disneyland, and then on the 1st is when I proposed. I know it really doesn't matter, but Leanne's gonna watch this and call me stupid, so I'm just gonna put this in. And I had fun there, and then the next morning, I was telling her, hey, I really want to take some photos with you in front of like the castle and stuff before everybody shows up, because it was New Year's and it was packed. There was a ton of people there, so I was like, hey, let's rush in at like early, right when the park opens, to go and take pictures in front of the castle and a couple of other like the cliche spots before there's 1,000 people behind you.
Idea to begin with, like that's so cool. Because there would be so many people just ruining it for you. So we wanted to do it like bright and early. So I got there as the park opened. I was staying at a different hotel because I couldn't stay in the same room as her, and she couldn't stay with me because she's Catholic, and that's like a whole thing. And her family was there, so it wasn't going to happen. So I had my own hotel room, and so I was separate from them, so I met them there. Well, rather, I met her there, and her family kind of came in from behind or whatever, and we rushed over to the castle like bright and early, like 9 a.m. We were in front of the castle, and earlier that week I prepared a photo on my phone that said, and it was a white background with black text that said, I plan to propose to her if you can help get us some good photos. And I knew that Disneyland has this quick pass thing or fast pass thing, max pass, whatever it's called. Where you show them a QR code and it links all the photos that you get taken by a photographer there to your account. That way you can keep track of all your photos that you get taken. Cool. Yeah. So I was like, I knew I'm going to have an opportunity to show my phone to the photographers. So I can show them this photo beforehand. So I went up to the photographer and I showed her this photo. I'm making us a grand bridge.
I see that. Yeah. No, I'm fully support this. So
just like it supports us.
Exactly. I knew you were going to do that. So I show her this photo and I'm like, oh, do you need to see my QR code now? As Leanne goes and like stands in front of the castle or whatever, I'm just talking to the photographer and she's looking at my phone and she's reading it. And she goes, no, I need to see that afterwards. And I'm like, okay, thank you. Wow, look at you. And so
we're never going to see it again.
And so she has us take a couple of terrible photos because I was a nervous wreck and I wasn't smiling or anything. I was just standing there like thinking.
You look like you're about to murder her.
Yeah, because I have my hand in my pocket holding the ring box, trying to figure out.
The water looks.
Yeah, trying to figure out which way to open the ring box. And so I'm like getting that and everything like that. And then the photographer, oh my God, I cannot say enough good things about this photographer girl. She sets it up. She was like, well, hey, how about you stand in front and then do a pose, and then your husband can get behind you and he'll do the pose too. And it'll just be like a cute little photo. She called me her husband for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. That's like, I wonder if that...
it happens all the time, so for us, so we just kind of brush it off. But...
Dan looks different.
So she does that, and Leanne does like a cute little pose in front, which is, I believe, the first photo on Twitter for me. That it's pinned, so it'll be easy for you guys to find. Of her posing, all cute like, and I'm behind her kneeling down.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Yeah, so I have her take a couple of photos before that, and then I tell her, it's like, I forgot what I said. This whole part is really kind of a blur when it comes to details because it was so intense.
Because you were like,
yeah,
just breathing was a bit of my focus.
Yes, and so I think I said something along the lines of like, I know a great way for us to start the new year or something like that together. And that's when she turned around and saw me kneeling and then just completely broke down in tears and was super happy and everything like that. And there was like 20 or 30 people behind the photographer too, like, because the park is open, so there's a ton of people there, and a bunch of people were clapping and stuff and excited. And then this one guy, after she like shakes her head yes and like barely squeaks out the words yes because she can't talk or think or do anything relating to a human at the moment. He screams, it's like, say yes already. And I kind of brushed that off because I was like, well, the guy probably didn't hear or whatever. But Leanne remembers that very distinctly and hates that man for saying that. Because very obviously she said yes. But what I didn't know about this situation was that her parents and her whole family caught it right as she turned around and started crying. They were off in the distance and were watching us, and apparently her mom started to rush in because she saw her daughter crying, and her mom instincts kicks in as like, my daughter's crying, I need to go help her. And then like her sisters were like holding her back, like, no, she's happy. Like,
it looks like there's gonna be a huge punch on.
Yeah, and like she's like, oh,
we're going back home, by the way.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
We've collected enough random stuff to tinker with at the base.
Oh, beautiful. So yeah, then like a minute later, like they come walking by and they're all excited, and her younger sister got us pins from Disneyland that say happily ever after with our date that we got engaged on them and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool as too.
And then she got her like a bridal Mickey Mouse set of Mickey Mouse ears. It's like Mickey Mouse ears, but it has like the
veil
little
on them.
Yeah, the veil on it. Yeah,
that's cool.
And so we have all those, and yeah, that was it. And it was like the rest of that day was basically us both kind of calming down, and her like never looking away from her ring.
Nicer after that though, like just because like because you were there for like a day before, weren't you?
We were there for like half a day, but yeah, we spent the rest of the trip there like engaged. This was on the 1st of this year. Yeah, that
must have been a much less
stressful
time.
Oh, it was so much better. Like I
didn't know. You know what? I didn't know what word to use there because I'm like, does it count? Is it stress? Is
it is stress. Just anxiety, everything.
Yeah,
everything except for like any negative emotions. It's very stressful, and it makes you anxious.
I'm fucking lost.
yeah, we need to go this way, bud.
How do you know?
Yeah, because I paid attention, man.
All right, I'll follow you.
We need to find the village again, which I believe is back this way.
So is there any more for that one?
For the engagement, no. It's just been a lot of like wedding planning and craziness on that point.
And there's the village. How far in is all that? Like the wedding plans?
That is gonna happen next year. Next April, we're gonna get married. I don't want to give too many details away on camera because
that's fair enough.
But yeah. So next April, we're gonna get married. We have our engagement party this month. I've asked my groomsmen if they want to be my groomsmen, and
I saw the pictures of that. That was really cool too.
Yeah.
Mate, you were just killing it with the bright. You make me like, I'm like, oh man, Dwight's killing it, like doing such good ideas and such good ways. You've done it all beautifully, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's been.
I had like
fun.
50 questions throughout that, but I was like, all right, I don't want to, question every 10 seconds and not really kind of pull away from the story. And now I can't remember my questions.
Well, you had a question about my employment and what I'm doing about all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. But I meant more like specific to the story, but that's all right. Well, I would like to hear about the, so I'll fill you in like you did with me before.
Sure.
You started off doing freelance work for G-Force Garage, I believe it was called.
Yeah.
And that was for their one YouTube series, and then I know you were going in there every now and then and like helping with recording and stuff, I believe. Oh, you took the
Whoa. Dude, the villagers.
What?
Or
what?
Oh my gosh, I cast a spell or something, dude.
What? Why have you pissed everyone off, Dwight? I want a crossbow. Do we get to keep this crossbow?
I don't know. There's one behind you. He's a murderer, an axe murderer. Legitimately.
That's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
bring that whenever. I wonder what. Oh, see the logo on the side?
On the side?
On the top right?
Oh, I don't have anything up there.
What?
Oh,
I have an axe. Oh, I have Bad Omen.
You killed a villager.
Why do I get that and you don't? Look
I
at
don't
this.
know.
Ooh. It's so creepy. Oh, it's like a gang sign now, mate.
Yeah.
Put it on our building.
Yeah.
No one will mess with us now.
Don't mess with us.
Our house is really angry to see you.
Angry Squidward clan.
Alright. Yeah, so fill me in properly, because I'm sure that's inaccurate.
Not completely inaccurate.
It's basic. It's basic.
Yeah, I am.
I'm having a nap, by the way.
Huh?
I'm having a nap, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess since we fought that thing, we're good. So freelance is semi-correct. Contractor is like the proper term, I guess, that they would want you to say about it. But I work for Nvidia, but I'm not an employee of Nvidia. I'm a contractor, so like my employment is kind of like on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
But I've worked it into my contract or whatever to where I have a certain amount of hours to work every month.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because that way to make things a little bit more consistent and like I can actually kind of rely on something. Yeah. Because beforehand it was just like, well, yeah, we'll pay you $500 every time you come in. I'm like, okay. Like it was fine in the beginning because it was fun and like it was new and all that stuff. But it kind of got to a point where it's like, I'm not really making enough money to make this like a priority in my life.
How's the travel? Like, are you traveling far to get there or anything?
That's actually
I thought that too. Yeah.
So it's I have to travel to the Bay Area, and on a good day, it's an hour and a half in. An hour and a half drive to get there.
Not as bad as I thought you were going to say, but still not.
On a bad day, it's 2.5 to more.
Oh, there we go. There's what I was expecting.
Bad days happen a lot more often than good days.
Oh, I'm prettying up. I'm making some space. I was gonna make like a little entrance area in, and then maybe allocate some like actual tree farms and some farms.
Yes, farms would be good.
Because that seems pretty mindless.
Yeah, I'll make a bucket and I'll work on the farm bit. So it got to a point where like I've been doing this now for about 2.5 years. And it's been fairly consistent. For those who don't know, it started with the Dead Mouse project. We built him 10 computers.
Wow!
Because he was renovating his basement into like a gaming center. So like Nvidia kind of got involved. And cool, so like we built him a bunch of computers for his basement. And
have you told this story in a video?
Yes.
I believe you have, and
I initially...
I feel like I've actually watched it, but I don't know if you went over it. Is that even that far?
It was a 2-parter video, and I only ever put up part 1, and I think I took it down.
Oh, really?
Because I was told that I wasn't allowed to talk about the trip. By someone who I ended up finding out that I can talk about the trip. And that he was just...
so this is the perfect question.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, so, like, but I can talk about the trip. It was just that guy was being a little bit over-controlling with information about Joel and everything like that. And so I got scared and I took it down the one time. But it may still be up. I know I never put out part 2 of it. But I went out there to Canada, because that's where he lives. I had to get a passport. And
really?
Yeah, I'd never been out of the country before that.
I thought that still was kind of, same.
Well, we don't need a passport to travel domestically here. Like, so we can...
And that doesn't count as domestic, though?
To Canada? No, because it's a different country. It's a different nation, so...
Fair enough.
Yeah, so there's customs and all that stuff that you gotta go through. But domestically, we just hop on a plane and then fly to wherever, and we're good. We just go through standard security stuff. But so we went there and we did his whole computer thing and all that jazz. At that time, GeForce Garage had a different host. It was another guy that was working there, but he was being the host as kind of a side thing. He he had his normal job, and then when he had free time, he'd come in and do the host stuff, but he would only do it obviously when he had time, and because of that, he really was only ever part of the intros, and he wasn't ever part of the episodes.
Because they were really inconsistent at the start, weren't they?
Yes, they were. So we didn't have we've put out a video every week for a while now. We only really take breaks when it's CES or E3 or something where we have a lot of other coverage, and then our show gets kind of a break. So he ended up going to Logitech. Logitech gave him a better offer with more money, and he just got married and all this other stuff. So he wanted to move on and go do that. So they needed a host for GeForce Garage. And I actually didn't want to do it initially. I thought it would be way too stressful. I was like, there's no way that I could be the face of a company, especially one as big as Nvidia. And it's just way too stressful, and I don't think that this would be something I'm good at, because they obviously want they have a very high bar of quality and production and all this other stuff, and I was like, that's not me. I'm much more on the go, freelance, kind of more me feeling,
I think you're undersold yourself, mate.
Well, still, it's just that's how I was feeling about myself about this whole thing. And
how do I make the dirt look like dirt?
This is coarse dirt. So you gotta make coarse dirt.
How the hell do you make coarse dirt?
Well, you're just gonna have to click on your little recipe book, huh, and find out. Because I don't know, because I use creative mode to make this house.
Dirt and gravel, alright,
yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought I was something like that.
Yeah.
So,
do you have gravel?
I think I
you
have
one block of gravel. Gonna be a good grind.
So, I didn't want to do it initially, and I was kind of, like you said, I was kind of underselling myself, because I didn't see myself as someone that could do that, because hosting is a completely different skill set. I'm used to being behind a microphone and doing my own thing and talking like that, because it's a little less stressful, and that's what I did for 6 or 7 years before that. Yeah. But Leanne was actually the one that coaxed me into doing it. She said that it's what's the worst that's gonna happen? You do a couple episodes and it doesn't work out, and they find someone else or whatever. So why don't you just go try to do it? Maybe you'll work out. And so that's what I did. I went and did it, and thankfully, my first episode that I did was with some people that I knew, some modders. They go by BS Mods. It's Bob and Rod. Fantastic group of guys from Washington area. And they brought in their insane PC, and we talked about it, and it went well, and that was about it. And the people that we were using, because this was before Nvidia had their in-house video team for this part, they had their main team, but they did the commercial stuff. They didn't do the YouTube thing. The YouTube thing is kind of a thing that they're just now picking up. Yeah. And so the video team that we had, thankfully, they worked for, I don't know if you've ever heard of Revision 3.
No.
It's a company that it's like Machinima, but it's not like it's more like Rooster Teeth or Funhouse or those type of people. It's just a group that puts out a bunch of different types of videos, and they have a bunch of different shows underneath that brand. But they worked for Revision 3 as the camera operators there, so they had actually a lot of experience with working with YouTube personalities. And all this stuff. Really well. Yeah, so they actually helped coach me, and they directed me, and they gave me great advice on how to present myself.
So you've actually had someone to refer to as a director.
Yes, I've worked under many directors actually since this.
That sounds so cool though, especially in the position you said you were in, to have someone help you would just be like
it was a
so
massive
good.
help. Yeah. It was something I absolutely needed. I'm so happy that it worked out the way it did, because like truthfully, hosting, being someone in front of a camera is a completely different skill set than this YouTube shit that we've been doing. And that was the first curse word of the video, I believe, actually.
Wait, from you, maybe?
Oh, I don't believe you've cursed.
Nah, I fucking dropped some fucking F-bombs in this video, mate.
Alright, so, whatever, it's okay.
It's alright, I'm pretty sure, from what I have not researched, YouTube's algorithm just stops looking a few bits in, you know?
They don't like you when you curse within the first 60 seconds.
That's actually a thing.
That's legitimately a piece of advice, yes.
Fair enough.
So
I was honestly, like, you could beep them. You could beep them. Give them a watch.
Well, actually, you don't want to beep them. You don't want to beep them. They pick up on the beeps, and they know that you're beeping curse words, so they still know. So that's why people put in like the Roblox oof sound and the Minecraft Steve's ouch sound.
Really?
That's 100% the reason that people do that. Yes.
Well, that's all right, because when I thought, like, because obviously, like I said, I've always been thinking about doing YouTube. I wanted to have the block pickup sound because I just love that little pop sound.
Yeah, you've said that for so long. You love the plop.
They're like, I want it actually as my text on my phone as well. Hey, Dwight, I'm going to go to the toilet. Is that...
That's fine. Sure.
Do we have recording space for that? I don't know if your hard drive's full or not.
Oh, no, we're good. We're good, man. We could go all night if you want to.
I can actually take you with me.
Okay, I'll stop my recording here.
Flashback.
That's a good idea. Getting that sugar. You can't even help yourself. You getting that sugar rush. You could do a commercial for those. You can call them honey buns.
No, these are just cornflakes. There's no honey or anything. They're just bits of like frickin' corn or wheat or something.
You gotta stay away from copyrights. Call them crunchy flakes. Crunchy flakes.
Eating cornflakes makes me a man.
That's perfect, man. I don't even know why you're not doing commercials right now.
I know, right?
What is your dad gonna say if he just walks in and you're like head first into a cereal box? Oh, hey, Dad. I was hungry.
Hey, Dad. Oh crap! My hair is messed up.
Nah, you're beautiful. You're doing
Thank
great. What if you were doing that and making the robot noises?
End of flashback.
So, to continue my Nvidia story, now that Brenny has relieved himself,
yes,
I ended up becoming the host of GeForce Garage or whatever for a little bit of time after that, and then they would pay me just a flat rate every time I'd come out. But eventually, that got to a point where, like, through travel and all of this other stuff, like, I kind of renegotiated my contract a little bit so I could actually make somewhat of a living off of it. And it's not like full employment, which is really something I'm striving for. That's my end goal, is like to be a full-time employee at Nvidia. That way I get benefits and like an actual salary and all this other stuff. Because right now I make okay money, not great money, but okay money. And so that's kind of where it's at. But it's much more reliable, obviously, than YouTube, which your boy just got his YouTube check for $27 for the last month.
Big bowling.
So just, raking it in right now. Shout out to everybody who watches my videos without ad block, or an even bigger shout out to those who have YouTube Premium that watch my videos. Because that's
what I do.
Those videos count more for creators. Like,
yeah, because like
a ton
you get
more.
their view counts as pay straight out, doesn't it? It's not like dependent on an ad.
Yeah, yeah, because they don't see ads. Like I pay for YouTube Premium because it's legitimately like my main source of content of entertainment. Just you know,
that's what I did.
For $10 a month, I'm okay with paying for it, and I don't got to deal with with ads or anything. I see it as like I'm gonna pay that much anyways for like Netflix or Hulu or something, and I don't watch any of those nearly as much as I do YouTube. So, what are you doing here, bud?
I was gonna put a wall around this.
Oh, that's
make it look, you know, a bit more man-made, like that, and then blend it down. So it's like a little
well, I mean, I kept this out here because I was gonna put in like wood around here to make it kind of like a greenhouse.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, switchies. Where should we put the trees though? Oh, I like your wooden like light things.
Yeah.
I went looking for gravel and I could not find gravel.
Well, you could go back into the cave. There was a bunch in there that was trying to kill you. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, but I don't know where I was getting killed by the gravel.
Fair. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. Like, so I go in like right now it's kind of slow because there was some big budget cuts at Nvidia. Just because they were kind of overspending like the last quarter and they want to kind of level it out. So they're just like, hey, let's just undercut like for like the next like quarter or two just to kind of even out, and then you guys could go back to doing what you're doing. So we don't have a whole lot of projects in the works right now, but I do have an upgrade video of mine that we should be filming, I think, at the end of June. So
you know, I haven't seen these GeForce garages apart from the really early one that like I think you were with the other guy hosting. I haven't even seen ones you're hosting.
Oh, well.
Do you promote them often?
Not often, no. Because they don't promote my own personal Twitter. Like I'm getting almost nothing out of this when it comes to like notoriety.
Oh yeah.
Which
like
you know, which would be very helpful in my own personal goings, you know, if more people knew about all that stuff. But that's neither here nor there. I'm happy to be doing what I'm doing.
I'm just.
I hear Ryan in the background.
Yeah, they're just going out to buy food, I think, and I'm living in their house. No, thank you. Now I don't know what to do. Do you want to fly down? I'm sure one of their computers has their accounts logged in.
I think I'm alright. I don't want to do that.
It would, I feel like it would full circle for them anyway to promote your stuff, because, like, you know, it would, you getting promoted just promotes them more.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's up to them, I suppose.
It's true, but, like, the corporate world is really tricky. There's a lot of moving parts with, like, a lot of people involved. Like, nothing is like YouTube where it's just, like, a small team and simple to make decisions or whatever. Like, I can't just do whatever I want. And I think that's really, like, the big, like, problem that I have with kind of being myself in the show. Like, I can't...
Oh, yeah,
you know, because everything has to be perfect. Like, I can't stumble over words. Like, so if I take a sentence and I mess up something, like, when we're talking tonight and, like, you fumble over something or whatever, you got to cut that whole take. You got to do it again. All right?
Wow.
Too bad, buddy. Like, if you fumbled over your words, you got to take that again. You know, say it with more confidence.
It's weird. I have like noticed, like I've stumbled. I'm like, oh crap! I must have been pretty good at speaking to myself at one point. Like,
no, you weren't. It's just like this.
Whoa!
This is an acceptable avenue for us to kind of be more lax, and people understand that humans are humans and we're not robots. You know.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
that's interesting. So, is it like scripted or is it?
No, a lot of it is still freeform, because that's kind of the vibe I'm trying to go for. Is like,
Dwight, you did this so much nicer than me.
You're doing a fine job, man.
Looks shit. Yours looks like so correct and natural, and then mine's like.
There's nothing correct about this. It's all just
like
jumbled,
poking
man.
holes in the dirt.
Yeah, you're doing fine. You're just putting them too far out. I think you need to put them more close together, like this. You know, you put more stuff kind of next to each other, not so spaced out. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Is like there is some things that I have a teleprompter for, but it's typically stuff that I wrote in my own words. Yeah.
Now, is that like live reading?
Yes.
See, this is like one of the questions like I wanted to ask before with the wedding story, but it's more like personal to just the situation, not so much you. But like, yeah, like because I'm not like a quick reader, I'd screw that up really good.
Yeah, it's that is a challenging part of it. Yeah, you kind of have to get used to it. You have to also talk louder than you expect.
Really?
Yeah, because it doesn't come off on camera. Like a lot of times, and like when I'm talking and I feel like I'm speaking up and I'm talking semi-clearly and stuff, I'm not. And the video is gonna make me sound like I'm kind of not enthusiastic about what I'm talking about, but I am. It's just for it to come off properly on camera with video and everything like that, you kind of have to like project more and like talk a little bit louder than you expect, and that's the thing that throws me off the most.
All right. Follow up. Do you think it has injected any difference into your YouTube content?
Yes, I think it has. Yeah. Not much, because I'm not doing a whole lot of solo content right now. Not for the lack of wanting to. I actually really do want to do a lot more solo stuff. It's just I want to choose the right thing to do. So like I'm bouncing between like doing my own vanilla like thing.
Do a 1.4, mate.
1.4, like back in the day. 1.4.
No. I mean, whatever we're on, right, bro?
114.
Come on, admit it. The names they're giving these, I swear we've had 114 4 times over now. And then there's like 8 different versions of Minecraft, and they just put Bedrock or bloody Java, and that really messes with me too.
Yeah, Bedrock is built into Windows and phones, I believe, and they're cross-platform. They can play with each other.
All right.
But it's also a locked down version of Minecraft, if I remember correctly. So like you can't do really cool stuff with it, and they have.
Oh, all right. So it's almost like unmoddable or something.
Not so much unmoddable. I think people are doing stuff for it, but no one really cares about it. Like the Java version is the PC version that people care about. Bedrock is more so like the kids that may be playing and just want to play Minecraft, and it comes free with Windows now, so why wouldn't they just use that version or on their phones or whatever? It doesn't matter. But other than that, I think it has, and a little bit more so with the confidence in my talk.
Really?
Yeah, just a little bit. I think it's actually helped out more with my live streaming than YouTube, because with live streaming I have a camera in front of me, and I'm more in that kind of announcer sort of vibe. I'm sleeping, by the way. I don't know where you are.
Oh, I'm in a cave. Give me a few seconds.
That's fine. I'll cruise and do some work. So
it's just like, I can't believe we haven't found a single diamond yet. Like that was kind of the cave adventure. I was like, yep, we'll get some diamonds, and then that will allow us to. Fair enough.
I think an enchanter would be a good use of our first diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, like an enchanting table, or is it an enchanter like?
No, an enchanting table. Yeah, I mean, outside of that, I don't think that I've gotten anything out of that talent, because it's so different. It belongs in that form. Like I feel like I can host stuff in front of a camera a little bit easier now.
Do you think you could like host a I don't know, a display or something? Cause like something like be a TV show. Could you host a TV show with like a group of people?
Maybe
attending and stuff. Do you think it would translate to that?
Maybe. It would depend on the content itself. Like whatever it is, it would be something that I would want to be a part of. you know?
Yeah. So you can tell it.
Yeah, so I can...
I thought you lifted the roof so I could actually open my chest there without me knowing. I thought you were like, oh, he's not going to be able to open it there, idiot.
No, I didn't do anything. I just
anyway,
came down here for some cobble.
Back to GeForce. I think there's some in my chest.
So, it's just, for people that don't know, GeForce Garage is kind of a DIY show that kind of teaches you how to mod computers, build computers. Like, we bring in tips on, like, how the pros go about handling different situations, like, because you've probably seen insane computers that are just built out, or they have, like, a huge crazy theme to them, or something that's just nuts about them. We kind of bring in the pros, and we talk to them about it, and they teach you how to do all that stuff. And
I always liked that idea, like when you first told me about it.
Yeah, and I really like it too, because like a lot of it is way simpler than you think it is. Like it's not.
Like you helped me build my first build, you know, like and like, it was just putting a computer together. But like I don't, the most people aren't going to give that a shot. But I think if there's a show to inform and educate people on it and advance their skills and stuff, like have you picked up a lot from it?
Yeah, a couple of things that, like, in the pro scene, the quote-unquote, the pro scene or whatever of all of this, like, there is, like, techniques and stuff that I had no idea about. Like, there was, one where we did, like, different metal finishings. So, like, we did, like, a hammered piece of metal and, like, how to make your own brushed aluminum using aluminum and,
really?
How to paint properly and stuff, and like I did my
like
own
a can
with a spray can or anything like that. How to like properly use spray paint and properly like prepare areas for paint. You know, that way paint sticks and it doesn't like run and it doesn't look terrible. Like you can make spray paint look like a professional painted job as long as the preparation is there. And I also learned how to hydro dip, which is awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, for people that don't know, hydro dip
Does it go on your arms?
I wore gloves, so I didn't go all the way.
I've seen people put it in with their bare hands, and I'm like, doesn't that mean you're gonna get like that skull dragon on your arm?
Yes, it would mean that. But I wore gloves.
You're explaining hydro dipping.
Yeah, but hydro dipping is basically like consider like printing out a big sticker and that you put over water and then it becomes soluble, and then you can dip something that has like a curved shape, or really any shape, but most people do it on curved things because that's how you get that design on there. But
people do it on engine covers.
Yeah, do it on engine covers. A lot of people do it to motorcycle helmets, so that's how they get like flames and crazy skulls and stuff on it. Yeah.
Oh, that's lava.
I'm gonna go look for some sand real quick. And
I think I have like 4 if you want to steal mine.
Oh, I found where you were getting gravel. Or no?
Yeah, through the random hole in the wall.
Oh no, this is like a half gravel beach.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't go there. Come on, man, I'm not that smart.
I'll pick up some gravel here then for us.
Delightful, because I ran out.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've learned a lot of different things in the show, which is awesome because I feel like it's made me better as a PC builder and modder and stuff, which I never really considered myself a modder beforehand, but I have made my own mod. I've actually made 2 now. I did a Doom mod for Jack Patillo of Rooster Teeth. I'm not sure if you know who he is. But
I think that's the guy that Swifty peed beside and was really excited about that.
Yes. Swifty knows who Rooster Teeth is, and he was very excited for me on that project. What's up, everybody? My name is Dwight, and welcome back to GeForce Garage. Now, a lot of you out there probably have heard of a company called Rooster Teeth.
Hi, I'm Jack Patillo.
And I am Katie Ward.
With Jack's new build, we went a bit more hardcore, while with Katie's, we leaned on the more green side of things. Well, the couple of terms that Jack used to describe his ultimate PC was gaudy, huge, bright, and just ridiculous in general. I started off with doing a bunch of polystyrene work on the outside.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness.
This is amazing. It's all Doom themed.
It is!
Yeah, I've been following Rooster Teeth for 15 years, so that was actually a huge, like, life goal of mine was to meet all of those guys and like do this project and everything. And I may actually be going out to Austin again, maybe soon if we can get budget for it, to do more work with him. So that'll be fun.
What makes is a computer called a mod when like it's specifically like themed to something?
I would say
mod. Like what like, is me just putting a computer together myself and kind of doing it all myself not a mod, or is it legit when you're like making custom designed stuff?
I would say that if you've done anything custom to your PC, you can consider it a mod.
I'm just gonna cut a big hole in it.
Yeah, you could if you want. Like if it was for like additional airflow or something, just give a reason to it, and who cares? Like most people consider mods like the big things that are like fully done up and everything like that. But I mean, if you're doing your own like small little custom things,
is custom water cooling a mod?
No, nah, I wouldn't consider that a mod.
See, I thought that would be like your starting ground. You know, I designed where the reservoir and all that.
I would say that that's become so commonplace now that that's just like you decided to do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like how you decided to go about cooling your computer. But I wouldn't say one that just has custom water cooling in it a mod. I'd consider one that's kind of done up. You put more effort into it than you needed to get it to run. You know, so you have like custom cables or you did something fancy with the lighting or just anything like that. You know.
That's cool. I've always like had ideas of like things that, especially like when I see you post up a picture of like one you're either a part of or done. Like I've always thought I want something like Kari, but honestly, it's nothing really. I've seen someone put like a computer in a rim, but even that, like, I just don't think it doesn't translate well, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there is like some stuff that would translate well. Like if you wanted to do a RuneScape PC, I think that would be killer, man. And I think that you could do like a lot of really neat stuff with that, and it would make sense because RuneScape's a PC game. I mean, technically it's a mobile game too now, I guess, right? But
I know, right? Killing the game, mate.
Yeah. So, but I think that you could do something pretty killer like that, and the RuneScape community would probably love it. You know. And I think that that's something that
number plates for my new car.
See, and I think that would be a topic that you're passionate enough about that. You could do something. You can come up with some cool ideas for that. So
well, I need a computer, but I don't know how far down the line it is because Sam wants me to buy a really expensive camera, and he's like, "Well, you don't have to get the really expensive one." I'm like, "Well, if I'm not buying 2 cameras, Sam, I'm buying 1 camera."
Right for your car stuff.
All right, so yeah, I want to do a car channel. But I also want to do a gaming channel, and I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, I can't make both of these work. But the car channel is so hard because like it puts a price on every single video. Like I can't work on my car for free. You know, most of the stuff I'm going to do to it's going to cost money. But like I originally wanted to do L to Drift with me and Sason learning to drift, but
sure,
it's hard to pull. You wait you spend, 3 weeks preparing your car, you go to the event, you're up at like 4 a.m. It makes for good content because like as a person, you're really drug out, but like you're really drug out. Like I can't, I just paid, you know, thousands of dollars to get out on the track, not just track fee, but all the stuff added together.
Well,
to me, the GoPro falls to the back to click record, you know? And I have a lot of footage of me learning, but the way I wanted to present it was very like me speaking my... Oh!
Me speaking
I hear like minecart. Do mine shafts have like working minecarts now?
I don't believe so. Let me come down to you.
Weird.
Well, I mean, I think that you may be still... Because you have a background of YouTube and all that stuff, you may be thinking about this a bit too much. I think that you're trying to put way too much production value into all this stuff when really, you
at
should
some
go.
point, I've just got to do it.
Yeah, I think you just need to go back to it being kind of a hobby thing. Like, still do like your day job and focus on that and stuff like that. But on the weekend, if you want to like piddle around and do a video, then do it like that. Don't treat it like a job again. Like, treat it as a hobby.
Yeah.
That way, if you don't put out a video for a couple of weeks, who cares? No one's gonna care, you know. Like, but you're still doing something that you like. So I think that would be a good balance of it. That way, you're getting out content and stuff that
It's
you.
just this, like, I think it's the standard now. Like,
diamonds.
when are you fucking my ass, right? Do you not see all the tunnels I have dug?
Yeah.
And not found a diamond?
Well, there's one right here, bud. Here, I'll take that one. You can take the next one. Go ahead.
Hey, we're getting lucky. How many are you gonna be here? Do you want to just grab 3 and then try to make it?
We get another one if we drop it. Oh.
No. Wait. Don't we just need a Yeah, it's like sharing diamonds or something.
Yeah, but I guess that's not a thing anymore. I'm looking at the stuff.
How many? Do you only need 2 for an enchanting table, don't you?
I think it's only 1.
Well, no.
What? Oh, you want to save for fortune?
Table, yeah, mate.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're balling on a budget here, mate.
All right. Fair enough. We'll save it for whenever we decide to get we get fortune. Yeah, I think that I like the idea of you doing car stuff. I think. Oh well, we need diamond to get obsidian to make the enchanting table, I believe.
Oh heck! All right. Wait, why do I have a diamond? Well,
because I mined. That was the 3rd one I mined, and then you picked it up.
Did you get it?
I will eventually.
I heard you.
Okay.
You know, my ping's not too bad.
Yeah, this is being hosted locally for me.
Definitely, the system's like upgraded.
But man, I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
It's all right. Anyways, so I mean, just so we're done talking about me, that's what I've been doing.
Why do you hit it? You hit it and pressed it, and I copped the omen thing or whatever it is.
I don't know.
Bad omen or something.
When I clicked it, it was like putting off a spell, and it rang longer.
Yeah, maybe that's like the first. I wonder if you break it and just place it again, if it will like do it again, like put it in a different location.
Oh, maybe.
Doesn't seem like it. Maybe it's got like a. Oh, that's cool. It's very interactive.
Yeah, depending on which way you hit it.
Yeah. See the hitbox staying there?
Yeah.
If you hover over it, that's interesting too. I went through I went through a coding phase, mate.
Did you? What were you coding?
Yeah, so I had a game idea.
Oh, we got a villager.
And then it just. Really?
Yeah. It's our friend, I think. Yep, he's back.
What is happening with this game? What, mate? Oh, heck!
What?
There's a skeleton trying to shoot me. I don't even know how you're alive, mate. I suppose you just hid under the trees.
Oh, he's got different stuff now. He's selling, like, garbage.
I have 1 emerald. Is there anything we can get for
yeah,
1 emerald?
We can, but it's not stuff I want to spend an emerald on.
You don't want some orange dye?
No.
Bit hateful, mate. Bit hateful.
Yeah.
I wonder if the bell calls him now.
I don't know, because he stood right underneath it.
Yeah, this is so weird, man. It's interesting to see where the game's go. I kind of want to put andesite in the floor, because I have some of that.
Yeah, go for it. Who cares? We put whatever we want on the floor. It's our floor.
I suppose. Gotta look pretty, though. Can we try out our new blocks? And do I have any more Dwight updates? Because that's job. That's wifey.
Yep, future wife.
Soon to be wifey.
Yeah. No, I've been streaming pretty consistently recently, and
I've seen that actually.
Yeah, been having fun with that. Holy cow, that's way faster.
Wow. That's sick.
That's pretty cool.
Can you make them?
I don't know.
Oh, it's got a crafting recipe thing beside it. Oh.
Does it?
Oh, no, I'm confused.
No, that's what you can make in it, I think.
Maybe you can only...
no, that when you click on that, it takes whatever's in your inventory and it puts it in there to make it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because I just clicked on iron nuggets and it put in my pickaxe. I guess you can melt pickaxes down now, which I'm not happy about.
You need blaze powder now to make what are these called?
Blast furnaces?
Brewing stands to work.
Oh yeah. I know about that. I think that came in 112. There's a cartography table. There's a fletching table. I assume that's how you do bow stuff.
Oh,
now?
you're looking these up.
I
want a crossbow. I reckon the crossbow was such a cool idea.
Okay. Well, actually, I can make a fletching table.
Can you make a crossbow? How are you finding how to do these?
I clicked the little green book in my inventory, and that opens up all the recipes.
I thought it only shows you things you've made.
Well, it shows you stuff that you've kind of discovered, and if you click the little box that says showing craftable to showing all, you can kind of scroll through it.
Yeah.
I can't right click on this, so I don't know what we do with this.
Oh, wow. Wait, you can't right click on it?
Yeah, the table. I made the
I wonder
fletching
what
table.
it does then. If we make it, how do you make a tripwire? I can't remember how to make a tripwire. I think it's like a lever and a button, isn't it? If this is right, my 5 years of no YouTube have not gone to waste. I'm starting to think this isn't right.
Okay, it's iron ingot, a stick, and a jungle or a planks below it.
Oh, that's so. My one's better. Iron ingot, sticks, and a what?
A plank below it.
Hey, tripwire. And then how do I make the rest of the crossbow?
String, sticks, iron ingot.
Do we have any more string? Yeah.
Yeah. I got one. Now can I right click on it? No. Huh. And I assume it needs crossbow bolts instead? Oh, we can make lanterns now? Cool.
What's a lantern?
Just a fancier light, maybe? Or maybe we can hold it and it gives off light as we go? There's a campfire?
Oh, no way! Oh, you made one already?
Yeah. I did it while you were talking about it.
I was going to make two.
Oh.
How do we... Does it shoot just arrows?
I guess it just shoots regular arrows. I'm out of flint. Oh! Ouchie.
That's so cool.
2.5 hearts of damage, man.
You like cock it and then you can shoot it whenever.
Oh, that's cool. So you can kind of be ready.
Yeah, like you load it up and like, yeah, he's coming, mate, and like jump him. I honestly can't believe there's a giant bird behind me right now. So weird.
Well, I mean, they're doing a lot of stuff pretty big over there.
Yeah, they're doing very good.
Yeah.
Very exciting to see. Cool to, like, it's, when you're doing YouTube, you speak to everyone like a YouTuber. You don't get as much context. Like, what is happening right now, Dwight?
I want flint.
Oh, you want me to put a torch under it for you?
No. We gotta dig it out.
I got it for you, mate. I've got it, mate. Don't worry.
If we don't dig it out, we don't get flint. Look at that. No flint. Who would have thought?
No, I got heaps of flint.
Did you?
No, I got none.
I wonder why.
I don't know. You want me to do it again?
No. We gotta dig it out to get the flint. We can't do the torch method.
I'm so excited for what I'm about to do to you, Dwight.
You're not gonna do anything. Because you want arrows, don't you?
I don't know how much I want the arrows. I have one arrow, Dwight. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
I have 8 arrows now, Dwight.
I'm in the clouds. Can't really see a whole lot from here.
Oh! Did I get you?
No. Oh, did you shoot at me?
Yeah.
Go ahead, I got my shield up.
It doesn't. I feel like it drops this. Wait, do I just? Oh, all right. So you have to click and hold it to load it, and then it loads up. That's so cool.
Is it just a click? Oh, you click and hold.
Yeah, and then it like loads it up, and then when it's loaded,
then it's like in your
right in front of you.
middle
yeah,
of your.
It's so cool.
Oh, can we shoot our bell? Yep. You can shoot the bell, and it dings.
What?
See?
And this guy's like, I'm back.
Okay. So what do you want?
You know what, Dwighty boy?
Yeah.
I think it's been a good episode.
Yeah?
Yep.
I think so too. I think we caught up. You didn't get around to building your own building, but that's fine.
That's gonna be hard, man. I think maybe the next one, now that we've got a good base catch up on us, and it can be a bit more just chilly banter.
Next one, huh? So you want to do this again?
I do. I definitely enjoyed this.
All right.
And I'll just pinch Sam's house again.
That might mean he said anytime, right? So.
Yeah, but you know, there's still overstep. You see how items float now? How cool is that?
It is cool.
I'm so excited. Like I really, I suppose I could play a little bit more now that you are playing with me, and we got attacked by that thing in the 3 nights. I'm really happy about that too.
I am too. Yeah, I mean, this is something that we can do whenever. This isn't regular content, the catching up thing. This isn't something I'm trying to push out an episode every week for. I think I have enough content probably to put out maybe 3 episodes on this. We'll do a little 3-parter for this. You know, keep people on, you know, hanging on. It's like, oh, part 1 comes out. You know, gotta wait for part 2. It comes out.
And you could trailer part 2. Oh, the shields look so cool.
They do, yeah. They're very, very handy. Especially on that adventure map we're playing. It is a necessity, actually.
I'm excited. When does that come out? When's that, like, what, is that a part of the SMP?
It's part of the SMP, yeah. So it's after we're done with, like, working with the astral stuff. I kind of, at the end of that night, I kind of realized, like, we're kind of in a lull, and we have, like, one little event that we do with, do you remember Chad Person?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do something with him because he's invited onto the server, and he doesn't do anything, and he hardly ever plays, so we decided to build him a house, and like, so that's like a whole night of us kind of working on that. But then we do the adventure map right after that, so.
That's cool, I like that. Oh, shielded!
Yeah, I saw it. That's why I shot you.
I did that 180, papa!
So it'll be a little while, but it's gonna be great. It's been fantastic. It's been a lot of fun. Definitely have to show you it because I think it'd be right up your alley.
Oh man, we were so at least no, it was us, both of us playing maps like, oh damn, like,
yeah.
Just some of the stuff people do, it's
a lot of fun.
I think that's the biggest YouTuber thing is like everyone can be a YouTuber. And sometimes I'm like, what makes me special apart from that I'm easily distracted? You know?
Because you made the effort.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's always been the message that I told people is like, you could all be doing your own videos. Everybody has an audience out there. You just you gotta find it, and they gotta find you.
And it's not easy. Everyone seems to think it's like.
Oh, I think you can you could look at my own channel and see that it's not easy. Like, all of my friends have passed 100K, and I'm sitting over here still at 38,000, 40,000.
I might be able to go
it makes bone meal.
Under, by the way.
It makes bone meal.
It makes bone meal?
Yep. That's what it does. When you fill it up, it makes bone meal.
What, so is it full now, or do we have to put that much crap back in?
We got to put a lot of stuff into it, yeah. I think it's something we should do with extra seeds. Nah, extra seeds.
Oh, that's cool, yeah.
We get a ton of extra seeds.
Like, I'm getting some extra seeds, Dwight.
No, we got to end, remember?
Oh, yeah, alright.
Yeah, so, hey, thanks for making time and commandeering a spare bedroom and making your own little recording setup to come play Minecraft for a while.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Mr. Dwight, and thank you for watching my first video with Potato in probably with you in even longer, like 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, your first video in 5 years, half a decade, and your first video with me in a while.
Technically, it's your video though, but it's the first time I've actually like been a part of a video in this same way.
Yeah. No, this is equal parts your video.
That's actually probably more me because I didn't shut up.
But
this is my just send it to me, Dwight. I'll put it on my channel. We'll be good.
Okay, perfect. We'll put part 2 on yours and part 3 back on mine. We'll split it up.
We could do that, but that would
I don't think
probably
people would like that.
not benefit us very well. Yeah.
No. But I don't think that my next recording session will be with you. I think to leave people on kind of a cliffhanger. I believe the next episode I'm recording, because I'm recording it tomorrow. That's why I'm saying it.
Oh yes,
it's gonna be with Dole Juice or Maddie.
Delightful.
Yeah. So another person I haven't talked to in a very long time, and very happy to do something and catch up with her. And it's 1:30 in the morning, and I kind of have I got to do that with her fairly early tomorrow. So hey, it's the perfect time to stop.
Yeah, it's all right. It's dinner time, and I'm going out for dinner, so we've done pretty good timing.
Yeah, this is great. All right, well, expect more, I guess, in the future with Brenny.
And subscribe to Dwight's channel. Not that it makes a difference anymore. You gotta just bookmark the channel and check it every single day, because that's the only way your subscription will actually show the video.
Apparently so, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Man, that llama's coming full ball at us. Guy in the building and like ran at you.
He was coming after me.
I miss this. I miss like F5 together, just like
I literally was doing that right now. No joke.
Yes. No. I know. I'm like, Dwight's looking into my camera. I know what's going on, and it's just the nice start and end to a video. Yeah. Beautiful.
We started with nothing, and now we're in full iron with shields. That's pretty good.
And we've got a random stranger in our house.
Yes.
Which is what Sam's probably thinking.
All right. Thanks, Brenny.
That's mwah.
Classic.
Actually, I'm trying to God, Dwight.
What?
All of these emotions are rushing to my fucking head of wanting to like chat your fucking ear off, but I'm like,
I'm waiting for you to tell me it's good to go, man, and then we'll go.
Ready. Am I gonna have to say, "Hey guys, Brenny here"? Because I haven't said that since then, but like 5 years probably.
I think you should.